Daddy born poor, mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. 4 babies in the backseat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, just work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha, 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 ha.
Good morning, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. It is Thursday, January 9th, 2024. So glad you could join me this morning here at Forex Smart Trade. We help people become successful currency traders, and we do that by teaching them how to trade using our simple but highly accurate proprietary trading indicators. And the purpose of this session is to show you one of our dozen different trade strategies so that you can see that they indeed are simple and accurate, and whether they might be for you. So with that, let's get going and see what the market has for us this morning. We first need to listen to this guy, and we'll be on our way.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
We teach with a number of different tools. We have training videos, which everybody has. We've got group training sessions, but we also do these live trades where experienced trader comes online and then kind of walks you through their thought process on being able to figure out a trade. And watching them walk through their process, it's a learning moment, and it's also provides confirmation that, hey, this does indeed work, because a live trade's a live trade, and the results speak for themselves. I do 3 live trades a week, Monday afternoon, 3:30 Tuesday and Thursday morning, which we are in now. And then every afternoon when I'm around, I also do an overnight trade. There I just send out a little video of how I figured it out. When you become a member, every morning we do a live trade. Every evening we do a live trade. And, just in copying the live trades themselves, you'll have be 2 steps ahead of the game. I like to work off of a little checklist. I find checklists very handy. In fact, you'll see in my day planner, I write everything down, and it helps me make sure I don't forget anything. Every morning, refresh the green chart, and actually, I was away for a week. I left my computer on, so I refreshed everything this morning. I was using my laptop while I was away. One of the kind of the most important parts of my daily ritual is to actually go back and take a look at trades that didn't go the way that I thought they should. And it is in studying the failures that I'm able to get better. And because our indicators have got the simulator built into it, you can go back to that specific point and look at exactly what the charts were telling you and see if there were any indications in there why the trade might not have gone the way you wanted. Both Mondays and Monday's live trade, and I think we took 2 trades on Tuesday. Both closed profitably. We are technical traders. We are trading based on the price action. Our indicators are very good at being able to give us the direction of a move. And if we can get the direction of the move, we can make some money from it. However, currency prices are also influenced by news events. We want to know what those news events are so we can essentially trade around them. I like to go to forexfactory.com. Forexfactory.com breaks news down into 3 categories. Yellow, which is low impact. I ignore those. Orange, which is medium impact. I also ignore those. And red, which are high impact. These high impact items that we want to trade around. And for today, we got clear sailing. It's just yellow items. So with that, we've got no obstacles. With respect to the trade I'm going to do today, I'm going to do what's called the 10-point trade signal. I like to trade it off of a 1-hour chart. It tends to be worth anywhere from 5 to 35 pips. And my sweet spot's it's 11 pips. If I can get 11 pips 3 times a day, I am doing terrific. And basically, the strategy is that there's 3 sections of the chart. I want the lines in all 3 sections to be going in the same direction. So with that, let's take a look and see what we've got here. The chart I'm going to be trading off of is called the Light 6 Major. It's one of our standard charts. It's a composite chart in that it's showing me 6 different currency pairs. In this case, they're all US based. As I said, it's a 1-hour chart, which means that the candle has 1 hour's worth of, each candle has 1 hour's worth of information in it. I start with the middle section of the chart, which we call the majors and minors. The red and green line is the major indicator. The black and gray line is the minor indicator. This horizontal red line is the oversold line. This horizontal blue line is the overbought line. So basically, I am looking for situations where we are oversold and the lines are going up. And when they are, I'm going to ride it through the candle. And here you can see it was worth 15 pips up right over here. It's showing you. So that's what I'm looking for. I want to carve out 11 pips as it moves through the channel. So here we're overbought and the lines are going up. Can I get 11 pips? Can I take a buy when we're overbought? Yes, I can, but it's just not part of my trade plan. I prefer to catch one when we're oversold and going up or overbought and going down. So I don't have what I want here. Euro USD. We didn't quite get to overbought, but everybody is going down. I have what I call the double cross, reds on top and blacks on top. The red lines cross the green line and the black lines cross the gray line. But the fourth thing I look for is what's the slope of the green line? Slope of the green line is, it's just about 45 degrees. So I would consider this. It also, the green line is gone from less steep to more steep. The miners were overbought. So I've got basically the 4 pieces that I'm looking for. 1, we're overbought. 2, all the lines are going down. 3, we've got the double cross. 4, the steepness on the green line. Although I'm not crazy about this steepness. I'd like to see it steeper. The 2 orange lines are going down. So when I have what I want here, I'm going to jump up to my TNTs, and there's 4 different lines up here, 2 orange lines and 2 blue lines. And I want to count how many of these are supporting what I'm seeing here, which is a sell. So the two orange lines are going down. Dotted blue line is going up. The blue lines are inversely related. So when blue goes up, that means sell. So 3 of the 4 are telling me sell. I want to have at least 3 of the 4 telling me sell. And then I'm going to jump down to the pressure, and I want these lines going down, which they are. So 1 point here, 4 points here, 3 points here for 8 points. When I have 8 points, I then do a confirmation. And my confirmation is what's going on with the 2 and the 4 hour chart. So here I've got a chart that's showing me just the Euro USD, but with different time frames, a 2 hour, a 4 hour, 8 hour, all the way up to a day. And what I'm looking for is I'd like to see, ideally, I would like to see the 2 hour overbought and the 4 hour overbought. They don't necessarily have to be going down, but I want them both overbought. And the reason being is that if this is overbought and this is overbought, if for whatever reason this signal weakens, I can still pick up the trade off of the 2 hour chart and the 4 hour chart, because if it's overbought, it's eventually going to come down, and there's less of a chance that I'm going to get stopped out when it's up here. But here, not only is it not overbought on the 2 hour, this is going up. So this doesn't agree with this. I don't need a great, if this was up here above the blue line, this is okay. But being here in the middle of the channel, it's not okay. So we're going to pass on that. Pound USD, 3/4 of the way through the channel, everybody's going up steeply. US Canadian dollar, it's turned in the channel. Everybody's going up. If this were on the Euro USD, I might consider it. I don't like trades where the green line is beyond the halfway mark. And the reason being is I don't know how much is left in the move. So I just assume pass and catch something on either side of the blue line or the red line. So we'll pass on this. Dollar Swiss franc, we're way beyond halfway here. So I'm going to pass on that. Dollar yen oversold. Majors going down, minors are sideways, so nothing here. So I've cloned this chart, and I've got 6 more, but these are non-US pairs. Euro pound. Euro pound. This is, we were overbought. Everybody's going down. Double cross. Terrific steepness in the green line, but it's almost oversold now. When I looked at this before we came online, it was up here. It was just at the halfway mark. Having run all the way through, I think I'm going to pass. Australian dollar yen. It's turned in the middle of the channel, everybody going down. Again, I prefer to start up here or down here. The turns in the middle, I usually don't trade them unless it's on the Euro USD. So because I'm familiar with that, and if I see a good turn, I can do something with that. But since I'm not familiar with the Australian dollar yen, I'm not going to do that. And also, it's evening time in both of these markets. Since I'm trading on a 1 hour chart, I want one of these to be daytime, and it's not, because I want the move to happen within 1 to 3 hours. And if it's not active trading, it'll take longer, and the signal may change before we get the move we're looking for. Euro Canadian dollar. We don't have agreement between the majors and minors. Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar. We don't have agreement between the majors and minors. Pound yen. Everybody's going up, but we don't have a good enough slope here on the green line, so we're going to pass. In fact, we don't have the double cross. The green needs to be on top, and here the red is on top. Euro Canadian, Euro Australian dollar oversold going down, so nothing there. So here's 6 more pairs. Canadian dollar, yen oversold going down. So here's a case where you can see, it is clearly possible to get 10 pips when it's oversold and going down. And again, it's just not part of my trade strategy, because when the lines are down here, eventually they're going to turn and go up. And I don't want to get caught holding a trade when it changes direction. And there's less of a chance of happening that if I don't take the trade. Euro New Zealand dollar oversold going down. Pound New Zealand dollar oversold. Everybody's going up. Double cross, greens on top, grays on top. Good steepness on the green line. We're just at the halfway point. I also like the fact that the green line goes from less steep to more steep. So this is good. I jump up to my TNTs. Thin orange going up, thick blue going down, and this is thick orange. Trying to decide if that's going up or just horizontal. It looks like it's just horizontal. I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. Let's go down to the pressure. Pressure, we've got down pressure, but we have the green line on top. So the green line is giving me a point, and it's pulling away from the red line. So I like that. So pound New Zealand dollar. Let's look at the full chart for the pound New Zealand dollar. Two-hour chart, we're oversold. Minors going up, or majors going up mildly, and the 4-hour oversold and majors going up. So it's got my 2 confirmations. So I like this. When I get the confirmation, the next thing I want to do is this is a trade where I need to figure out what it's worth. And to figure out what it's worth, I need to look at a clean chart. So a clean chart. That was pound New Zealand dollar. And looks like we're trading into a bit of a downtrend. And what I want to do is put some support and resistance on the chart. Support and resistance are spots where the lines seem to naturally, the candles seem to naturally stop. And they seem to stop in here and in here. And by crunching up the chart, I get more data points to drop the lines in on, and they become a little more accurate. They tend to be about 30 to 40 pips apart on the Euro USD. So it's stopping in here. It stopped in here. And let's just drop one more in just to see. Right in here, in here, in here. And then let's open this back up so we can see it a little better. and we were looking at a buy. And I'd like to know how much room we have. We're trading into a sell trend. And when I trade into a sell trend, I'm going to be a little bit more conservative because I don't want to get stuck. So here I've got 20 pips up and about 16 pips down. 15 pips is a little high. 12 pips down. So let's go back and take a look. Until we get a little bit more than that. $25 pips up. Pound New Zealand dollar. Oh, interesting. So the green line, when we were looking at it before, was flat. Now it's going down. So now we only have 2 of the 4 here. 2 of the 4. So this is the case. Do I want to make an exception? We are oversold across the board here. Oversold across the board. Let me just go back one more time and take a look. Did I not save that? Oh, yeah, there we go. Since we're trading against the trend, we're going to go ahead and take an 11 pip buy. 11 pip buy that brings us to kind of where these candles, these candles are. So we'll take half of the 25 that's here. So you can do that on your simulator, or if you're using MetaTrader. Let's bring MetaTrader over. Pound New Zealand dollar. I do not have that up here, so I'm going to go to File, New Chart, and it's going to probably be down in this third group here. Pound, Great Britain pound, New Zealand dollar. Where is he here? Right here, pound New Zealand dollar. I'm going to make it into a 1 hour chart. There's a 2 pip spread here, which is kind of almost 2.5 pip spread here, which is kind of large. But with an 8 pip trade, it's worth doing. So then I'm going to go to new order. The 2 pip spread means I got to make 2 pips before I make $1. Normally, instead of 2 pips, it's 2 points. So here, this is a demo account that we're using to figure out my volume. I am going to move this decimal place over 4 spots, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1.23. So I'm going to round that up to 1.24. I can take anywhere from half of that, which would be 0.6, to double it, which would be 2.4. So I'm just going to take the 1.224. market buy. It records the trade. I'm going to right click on it, go to modify. And we said we wanted to do 11 pips. 11 pips is 110 points. I just add an extra 0. I click the little blue button. It does the math for me. And we will use a 3-to-1. So if I'm going for 11, I use a 33 pip stop loss. Click the little red button, does the math for me. Let's see where it drops the lines. Oh, I haven't seen it wait before like this. Here we go. Back we can, I'm going to pull this one up just a little bit to hit into these candles. And I'm going to pull this one, the stop loss, down a little bit so that it is outside where this wick was. Because there's less of a chance, if I'm on the other side of this wick, there's less of a chance that I'm going to be stopped out. So we took a buy on the pound New Zealand dollar for 11 pips with a take profit of 2.19738, 2.19738, and a stop loss of 2.19196. 2.19196. So I expect this to close within the next 3 hours. If you want to learn to do anything, best way to do it is find somebody who's good at it and get them to teach you. The reason we do these live trades is to show you that we're good at it. And we are more than willing to teach you how to do it. That has a couple of advantages for you. One is that when we do train you, we're so confident that it works that we'll let you trade with our money and split what you make. So that reduces the risk to you. And two, by working with somebody who already knows how to do it, that expedites the speed in which you can learn. And it also provides a safety net for you because since you're trading with our money, our interests are aligned. We don't want you to lose the money. So if we see you starting to lose the money, we're going to step in and try to figure out what you're doing wrong and give you correction. I will see you this afternoon when I send out the overnight trade setup. Have a terrific Thursday. And if you have any questions, just reach out to me. Best way to get a hold of me is just schedule some time on my calendar. And you can schedule some time on my calendar by going to forexsmarttrade.com/schedule, and you can make an appointment with me. All right, great. Thanks so much, and we'll see you this evening. Bye-bye.